Hey kids! So I got another pickup video here for you guys. Quite a bit of stuff actually. I didn't think I had as much stuff as I did, but when I started adding it all up here to bring out here, it's actually quite a bit more than I expected. So I'll try not to make this too long, but no promises as always. So first up, I am going to run through some garbage games that I picked up. Nothing spectacular here to start with, but I know a lot of people come here to see the garbage stuff. So here we go. And don't say I didn't warn you. Guitar Hero 3, Legends of Rock. SmackDown vs. Raw, 2008. It's a really bad angle, but SmackDown Just Bring It with The Rock. That's just for Joe. You know how much he loves The Rock. The Hustle, Detroit Streets. I've seen this around, but I have no idea if it's any good. You guys tell me. This one I had to replace the case on, but probably one I'll keep for now. Shadow Man, Second Coming. Not worth much, but it does look cool. Treasure Planet. That looks pretty sweet. Probably keep that one too. Arthur and the Invisibles, the game. I think this was a movie, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong though. But from what the cover looks familiar, which is why I think it. Yeah, play the movie. There you go. It's a movie. I was correct. Ratchet Deadlocked. One of the few Ratchet games that didn't come out on the Ratchet & Clank trilogy. So that's pretty cool. I already have this though, so that is a double. It'll be going off somewhere. And a good one, Lord of the Rings: The Two Towers. A lot of people looking for this. So, well, at least I've heard it's good. Not complete on that one. The rest of them are all complete. This was the only one that's not. But whatever. It'll be a couple bucks from someone at some point. This one's actually old. I forgot that I even found it in the garbage, but here it is. Need for Speed Carbon. Collector's Edition. It just doesn't have the manual as well, but I mean, everything else is in there. I won't pull it out, but the game is in there and everything, so you can tell it's pretty ratty. It's not in great shape. So I'm not sure what I'm gonna do with that one. Probably just sell it off, trade it off somewhere. These next two, I posted a picture of one of them on Twitter, and these ones are gross. These ones are covered in mud and dirt, and I had to wash them essentially in the laundry tub. You can kind of see the water damage there on the cover. Bust a Move Bash, one of the few games that has up to 8 players. I'm not sure how that works with 8 players, but 8 Wiimotes. I didn't even know it would recognize 8 Wiimotes. But I mean, everything's in there. The game's in good shape, so I can't complain about that. I'll probably just keep that one because it's free. And best one of the bunch, Mario Kart Wii. Again, this one was covered in mud. Hopefully, I'm going to try to bring it in here. You can see the dirt along the edge there. I can get it to focus. There we go. Like it's not in great, like, perfect shape. And you can see it's a little faded here from the water. It was basically left out in the rain, so what do you expect, right? But I cleaned it up as best I could. It is complete. The insides are great. The discs are in great shape. It's just the case is a little bit wrinkled and a little bit dirty around the edges, but I'll still be able to get a decent amount of money for that one. And then I think it was the same day as I found those 2 Wii games. So those PS2 games I found at a different day than I found those Wii games. So my focusing is horrible. There we go. I also found these in the garbage, which I think is pretty interesting. A Nintendo GameCube controller. It is official. The disc or the sticks are on it are pretty good. Everything works as it should, so that's a bonus. And then not 1, not 2, not 3, but 4 Wiimotes. No Wii Motion Plus on these, but still, and they all have their straps and everything, so pretty good there. Along with, if I can untangle all my cords here, 2 nunchucks, which I think is cool. I've got a Wii that I can bundle with all these. 1 Wii external Wii Motion Plus. This was all on a Ziploc bag, so that's cool. And then 2 Wii Classic controllers. And these are pretty hard to find in my area, and the people want like $20-$30 a piece for them, so to find them for free is pretty awesome. I mean, the sticks are a little chewed up around the edges, but it's not bad, so that's completely playable. So there was also a PS2 AV cord in there, which no one cares about, which is why I'm not showing it. But also a PS1 memory card. Here we go. PS1 memory card, and then also a Nintendo GameCube memory card, which is the first GameCube memory card that I've ever found, ever. Not even in Value Village or Goodwill or anywhere have I ever found a memory card for the GameCube. So I happened to find one in the garbage, which is awesome. The only one I ever got was through Liquid Wayno here on YouTube. He noticed that I didn't have one and he gave me one, thankfully. But yeah. So next I'm going to turn into, actually I'll leave that for a little bit later, a Kijiji deal that I did right after I made my last pickup video and published it, actually. I had this deal go through, so I posted a picture on Twitter. So if you follow me on Twitter, you've probably seen these already. But anyways, both of these games were $30 total, which I think was a pretty good deal. So happy to get them again. Raiden 4. This one is actually, the one I have is brand new and sealed, and I don't have the heart to open it. I'm just going to leave it sealed for now, but I did want an open copy to actually play. So, I mean, everything's in there and it's great. It doesn't have the soundtrack, unfortunately. I'm not sure how to tell which ones have a soundtrack and which ones don't. So I don't know if the one that I have sealed has the soundtrack in it or not. But still. And then the one that I was really interested in here was Raiden Fighters Aces. This is a very uncommon game for the 360. It's a 360 exclusive. Actually, they both are. And this has Raiden Fighters, Raiden Fighters 2, and Raiden Fighters Jet. So, pretty awesome. Complete. Everything's in great shape. The guy said he bought them brand new and played them a couple times, and that was it. So they've been just sitting on a shelf, just clearing them out. So happy to have that one added to the collection. Alright, next. Hit up a microplay, my favorite microplay in town. And I've spent enough money there where I had a $20 off coupon, so I figured I would, make some moves and figure out what I can get there. First I went up with, actually, to be honest, I don't even remember how this all worked. Whatever, I'll just show all the games first and I'll explain the story. Ratchet and Clank for the PS4. You can see these prices there, what they're charging for them. So they're pretty reasonable, I think. Can't really complain about their prices for the most part. So that's pretty sweet. This, MLB The Show 12. $5. No game in it. And I will explain in a little while. I didn't pay $5 for it. And Muramasa Rebirth used. I've been trying to find a used copy for this and could not find one until as soon as I saw it used, I grabbed it. I didn't care what price it was, as long as it was cheaper than the going rate. Then I was happy. So basically, the deal with this was I knew that I had $20 credit, so it would pay for this. MLB The Show 12 is the only Vita game that I have that doesn't have a case. So I was literally going to buy this one for the case alone and then resell my cart only copy or give it to a friend so we can play online together. So when I went up to the counter with this and said what I wanted. It was only like $5 basically for this after my coupon, which was pretty awesome. And then they couldn't find the disc for this. They couldn't find the cart. So they were going to give me MLB The Show 13 for free, or for the $5. And then I explained my situation and said, hey, listen, I don't even want the game. I just want the case. And so he kind of looked at me strange, and I said, what if I buy something else, can I just have the case for free? And he's like, absolutely, that'd be awesome. So I went back to the PS4 shelf and grabbed this for $12. So I think all of this only cost me what, like with taxes, it comes to like $14, I think, which I think is pretty sweet. And I get to finally add a case for my MLB The Show. That was a really long story, and everyone's probably falling asleep, but there it is. All right, I can't remember if I showed this in my last pickup video or one before, but I'm going to show it again because I can't remember. I did get the Metroid amiibos. I really just wanted this Metroid one. That thing looks pretty sweet. Haven't opened them yet, but I will. I did not pre-order this, and I just wanted to be able to, same with the Super Nintendo Classic, I said if I walked into the store and I saw it, then I would buy it. And I happened to walk into my Microplay on the day that it released, and they had 4 of them sitting on the counter there, and like late afternoon, so I picked one up. They didn't have the Samus Returns Collector's Edition for the 3DS. That's the one I want, so I said I'll wait off on that until I can find it. But again, I won't buy it unless I can walk into the store and pick it up. I'm not going to pre-order anything Nintendo if I can help it. So I held firm. I managed to get it for retail, because if you look on Amazon, this is going for like $80 right now. It's absolutely stupid. All right, trying to figure out what I want to show you guys here. All right, I'll just move on to this. So Fangamer finally released their Undertale series. So I got Undertale for PS4 and Vita. Both very cool. I'm not a huge RPG guy, but this one does look pretty cool. I hear a lot of comparisons to Earthbound, and I know that's either a good or a bad thing depending on who you are. But I don't know. It looks interesting, and they weren't super expensive. I didn't get the collector's editions. There are collector's editions. Just figured I'd go for the regular release, and I'm happy with that. So still pretty cool. Happy to add anything I can add to the Vita collection. I am stoked. All right, my Kijiji deal for the week. I'd seen these popped up a couple times, and the price was always a little too high. Finally, it dropped down to $40 for the pair, so I jumped on it. And that is the Game & Watch Collection 1 and 2 for the DS. These were only available through Club Nintendo, and obviously I wasn't a part of Club Nintendo, so I couldn't grab them. But $40 for the pair, I couldn't really argue that. I tried to argue him down a little bit, but he wasn't having it. So those are the games on the back there you can read. There's only 3 on this one and 4 on this one. By 4, I mean, I think there's only 3: Parachute Octopus and Parachute with Cross Octopus. I don't know what that means. But I am huge into the anything compilation, game compilation, so I had to pick these up to add to that. My one and only Amazon purchase, this showed up the other day, the Too Dark limited edition for the PS4. It's funny that I just heard Flock of Nerds talk about this, and they said that the controls, some of the things weren't as good as they could be, but I had already ordered the game before they even talked about it. I'd seen it, and I was waiting for it to drop in price. It just never did. But I mean, this game is freaking creepy. This is like adult supervision by all means. I'm gonna show you some of this art book here. That is like, it involves like dead children, and like, yeah, it's messed up, man. He's like saving children from these psychos, and yeah, it's messed up. I won't show you some of the art is pretty explicit in here. Well, explicit, not involving kids or anything, but some adult nudity, partial nudity. So I'm not going to go showing that off, but yeah, just be wary of if if you see that game, that it's definitely not for kids. All right, 2 more things here, or 2 more deals I could say. So along with my garbage pickups that you can see there and over there, I am also picking up a lot of music and movies, DVDs, Blu-rays, things like that, TV series, and I've got like 3 tubs of it. Actually, I had 4 cardboard boxes full of just music and movies that I was never gonna watch. I pulled all the garbage. It was all free. I took out what I wanted and I left the rest, and I didn't know what to do with it. So I took it all to The Beat Goes On here in Canada. I'm not aware that it is in the States. And this whole story as well, I was just on the latest Dollar Dorks episode, and I brought it up there. So if you want to hear a little bit more details, you can check out that episode. Check out Dollar Dorks on I guess iTunes, Google Play, anywhere you find it. It's also here on YouTube. So I took it there because I know they accept used movies and music, and it took them almost 2 weeks to get back to me with my trade-in credit, and they only took about half the stuff, and I didn't know exactly what to do with it, so I turned it into these 2 games, which is the same game, but 2 games. Ocarina of Time, regular, and the collector's edition. You can see those prices there. I don't know what to tell you. So my trade credit covered all of this except for $5. I had to add another $5 on top of it. But for everything free, like aside from a little bit of effort and time, I guess, and $5. That's what I got these for. My copy of Ocarina isn't in great shape, so I'll keep one of these, sell off my copy, and sell off the other one as well, and make some money off of those movies and DVDs. And then I got to find somewhere else to get rid of all the rest of the junk in my garage. So, but cool. I think they're a little overpriced, but even if I can get like $50-$60 out of it and move on with my collection, I would be happy with that. So that is how you turn garbage into Zelda. It is possible. If you know what you're looking for, it is completely possible to turn garbage into good stuff. 1 more pickup with 2 more items. This past week I dropped in at a EB Games on the way around, driving around. Was in the EB Games for about maybe 10 minutes. I happened to stop, look at the PS3 section. I always look down at the bottom right of that section. It's all in alphabetical order, and what do I see? I always check there, but that finally paid off. Yakuza 3, they only had $10 on this, so I jumped on that. It does not have the manual, but it does have the download code for some DLC, which I can't guarantee it works, but awesome series. For $10, I couldn't turn that down. I will sell that again and make my money back, and hopefully take the sting out of this next item. If you recall my last thing that I said I would only buy if I walked into the store and they had it. The Metroid Samus Return Special Edition. They did have it. They had one shipped to the store that day, and that was the day that I happened to walk in and see it. So as I was checking out with that Yakuza 3, I saw this on the shelf behind him, and I said, "Is that available for sale?" He said, "Yep." And I said, "I will take that as well." So the corner is a little bit, you can see the crease there, but I'm not too worried about it. Haven't even opened this up yet, but hopefully soon. Really happy to grab that, and that was a full price release, so hopefully selling off that Yakuza 3 and a couple of these garbage games and that Mario Kart and Wii and whatever. Oh, I also have a red Nintendo Wii that I picked up at Value Village for $15. I'm not going to show it here because it's in the other room, and my kid's sleeping, so I'm not going to wake him up. But that was $15. It's the 25th anniversary edition, so it has the GameCube adapter, so you can play GameCube games and everything in it. It's pretty cool. I'm in the process of trying to mod it to keep for myself, and then sell off my other one as well. And that will pay for my $15, and I'll add some controllers and nunchucks and everything with it. So, anyways, that is my video. This has gone on long enough. This is way longer than I expected it to be, but that's all the stuff I picked up since my last video. If you watched all of it, thank you very much for sticking around. Hope you enjoyed, and I will see you guys all in the next one. Take it easy.